Now, a lot of people think, well, if I become a raw food vegan, my acne will go away. That's not the case. Or if you become, straight carnivore diet, my acne is going to go away. Well, that's not necessarily the case either. Now, not everyone has acne problems, and some people have acne problems their whole life. Some people get hormonal acne when they're teenagers, and then it disappears. But regardless, you don't want to have any acne on your face or acne on your back. And there's some simple ways of getting rid of it. One of the most effective ways is just simply get an ice cube and run it around your face a few times for a couple of minutes every single day, or around your back. We'll get somebody to put an ice cube around your back. That allows the acne to disappear very rapidly. Most importantly, though, you want to make sure you keep your liver clean. And one of the best ways to keep your liver clean and healthy and remove fatty liver problems is to consume milk thistle seed oil. Milk thistle seed oil will go in and over time clean up your whole system so you're not producing the unwanted fats that clog up your pores in your face and which cause acne or blackheads and whiteheads. All those things, even cystic acne, can be removed by making sure you clean up your liver. So the consumption of milk thistle seed oil every day, and the very best one that is on the earth right now, is from Activation Products. And you only need half a teaspoon a day. This is a very tiny amount of it. And milk thistle has solarin in it, and it just goes in and supports major liver function to have a very healthy liver. You can also get salicylic acid and put it on your face. It's very inexpensive. You can go find it at any of these stores that are providing this. It's just a little bit of liquid, and you just massage it into your skin before you go to bed at night. So those are your main ways of making sure you have completely acne-free skin on your face and on your back or other areas of your body which might bother you. But I think face and back and neck are the main areas that people suffer from it. And you should absolutely have an acne-free life, regardless of the kind of skin you have. And about 20% of the population just never gets acne anywhere on their body. But if you're in the 80% like me, who would get acne if I don't eat clean food, you absolutely want to stay away from any food with sugar in it. Refined sugar is one of the worst things you consume for a whole bunch of reasons, and it definitely contributes to acne on the skin. If you're suffering with psoriasis, there's a few things you can do to completely eliminate it permanently out of your life. And I'm talking about even people who have psoriasis like a map all over their body, because we've seen remarkable results. Now, depending on how extensive it is how much more you're going to have to do. Now, one of the things that works on helping psoriasis go away from the inside out is things like black cumin seed oil. If you take black cumin seed oil, that softens the skin, gets the dryness out. It takes a while to go, so you got to be persistent. It works with rosacea, works with psoriasis. Basically, you take 1 teaspoon a day after a meal, chew it for 1 minute. You got to time it. 1 minute's a little while. And then you gargle in the back of your throat and wash it down into your tummy with a little bit of water. That's one way. Now, another way is to get a very special light. Now, we have a light that's available. It's a very unique technology. It's only been rolled out in the last year or so. We don't even publish it online because we have a limited availability. But if you're a major psoriasis sufferer and you want to get rid of it like entirely, you have to get this light. You just mount it on your wall. These lights are $800, but they last your lifetime. And you mount it on the wall. You only stand in front of it for 1 minute, and you rotate your body in front of it for 1 minute per day. Now, what this does, it does a number of things. It actually causes your body to produce the exact amount of vitamin D3 you need. And you plug it in. It's only 1 minute of your day per day. And you could do it twice a day, but you don't want to overdo it because these are very powerful lights. And it puts out UVB. It's a UVB light. And it has a fused quartz crystal lens on every one of the little diodes that are shining the light on your body. And it goes from your face all the way down to your shins. And you can adjust it up and down if you have it even on your feet. But you have to be able to do that every single day. And we have seen people within 1 to 2 months erase all of the psoriasis off their body 100%, even the worst cases. So you can get a hold of us through activationproducts.com. You have to email customer service and ask them for it because it's not publicly advertised. We have a limited supply of these lights, and they are $800 each. You also need to have a prescription for it if you're in the United States. If you're in Canada or Australia, you don't need a prescription. But in the US, it's easy to get a prescription. We can arrange that for you and have a doctor contact you and diagnose you even over the telephone and write you a prescription. So this is one of the best investments you could have, and everyone in the family is going to benefit from this. This also works with the silica inside your body to build healthier muscles. It's really a phenomenon. If you have rosacea, which is a very common problem for many people, the only thing you need to do to get rid of that is to take 1 teaspoon of black cumin seed oil every single day. If you look it up on Activation Products, there's a perfect press black cumin seed oil. It's also known as black seed oil. 1 teaspoon a day after a meal. You put it in your mouth, swish it around, gargle in the back of your throat, and swallow it with a little bit of water. Within a month or two, you're not going to have any rosacea at all. It takes a little while to get rid of it because it takes a little while for it to show up. Now, that is your remedy. You can totally get rid of all your rosacea. Just simply put that into your lifestyle, and you should take it every single day for the rest of your life anyway, because the list of health benefits from black cumin seed oil is so long, I would have to take half an hour video just to explain it all. Take my word for it and find out for yourselves. The only way you can find out if it's true is if you do it. And then you can leave a testimony of how powerful that is to get rid of your rosacea. If you're suffering with acne on your skin, whether it's your face or your back, there are various different ways. And one of the ways I want to tell you about today is through your diet. Now, a lot of people think, well, if I become a raw food vegan, my acne will go away. That's not the case. Or if you become, straight carnivore diet, my acne is going to go away. Well, that's not necessarily the case either. Now, the carnivore diet does help because it drops the sugar intake down to nothing. So you don't have any refined sugar coming in at all. Plus, you're going to be consuming saturated fats, which are by far the most beneficial types of fats for your body, whether it comes from dairy like butter, ghee, even things like coconut oil, high saturated palm oils. All those things are really good. And cleaning up your diet is going to make a difference. The most important thing you can do, though, is to make sure you have a very clean liver and you don't have any candida. Candida lends itself to acne on the face and on the back, and that's because of gut issues. You end up with a leaky gut, you get all these things coming through and causing infection throughout your body, which shows up as acne, whether it's cystic acne, blackheads, whiteheads, whatever. But if you're not willing to clean up your diet, you're going to have to take other measures. And, there's things like, running an ice cube over top of your skin to make sure that the acne goes away. That nukes it. But, cleaning up your diet is another thing you should do no matter what. I mean, if you get acne from eating poorly, that's an alarm system that tells you, hey, you're not eating properly. You're the only one who's going to take responsibility to clean up your body to get healthy. Nobody else is going to do it for you. So it's up to you how you do it. But just the things I've mentioned in this video, they are very effective at making sure you have good, clean skin. And clean your diet up even if you don't have acne. You don't want to be eating refined sugars, and just find foods that you enjoy. There's all kinds of food you can enjoy just as much by eliminating all the crap foods that are what's called hyperpalatable. Hyperpalatable foods are foods that are like extremely pleasurable to eat. They're high in damaged fats. They're high in carbs. They're high in all the things that your body does not want to have to sustain and do repair from. So stay away from hyperpalatable foods. Just look it up on Google, hyperpalatable foods, and definitely make yourself a lot happier and a lot better overall by doing these simple things. And you're going to save a ton of money as well. You don't have to spend a whole ton of money on all these other medications you have to use to get rid of the acne.